Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Charity. If it's your first time here, welcome, and if not, welcome back. And as always, thank you for being here. I have my cup of tea right here and my notes in front of me on my iPad. Go ahead, get your tea or cozy on in. You can just sit back, relax, and listen. Today we are talking about friendship breakups. This is a topic I've been wanting to talk about for a while, honestly, being someone who has experienced 4 friendship breakups over the past like 5 years, I'd say. I feel as if I'm an expert on this topic at this point. I wanted to make sure that when I filmed this video, I was on the other side of everything and I could come from a space of gratitude, love, and acceptance rather than being hurt, resentful, feeling guilty. I also think, this is a topic that a lot of people can relate to, especially when you're becoming aligned with your purpose. Just the whole aspect of self-discovery and transforming and really gaining that confidence to be who you are, and all of those things. I find that friends, they just, you fall out with them, you may disagree, sometimes you grow apart. Everyone's situation is different. It's not really one root cause of a friendship breaking up for everyone. It really depends on you. So I'm going to speak from my experience and how I felt going through it, what I gained, and what I learned essentially. And any advice that I may have as I go through this, I will share with you guys. I'm feeling a bit shy and nervous, to be honest, because I don't know, I feel like this is a very vulnerable topic, at least for me. I'm kind of just being fully transparent and sharing like my feelings were hurt. It's also a very human thing, and that's why I want to talk about it, because we often talk about romantic relationships that end, not so much about platonic relationships that end, and the hurt and disappointment that comes with a friendship ending. I wanted to talk about this with you guys today. So my experiences with friendships ending, they have all ended for different reasons. There's no one root cause. I will say that when it first started happening, I wasn't in the best place within myself. When she ghosted me, that really hurt because we were supposed to hang out and she ghosted me. And I'm like, okay. That was my first experience being ghosted in general. Like, I've had guys ghost me now, but like that was my first time being ghosted. Then it was by a friend, which made it really, really hurt. With that experience, I remember I was taking it so personal. Like, why didn't she just talk to me and say that she was still upset, and like all of these things. And I started to internalize all of the feelings that I was feeling about what was happening in my life, and then the feelings that I felt with that friendship. Like, I did something wrong, I trusted someone, I felt betrayed. We did talk about it eventually after, like, I don't know, she reached out probably after like 6+ months. I don't even know. But, it wasn't the same. That was my first friendship breakup. And after that, it continued to happen. For full transparency, it wasn't my decision. It all blindsided me. It hurt. I felt betrayed in some. I felt attacked. I felt disappointed in others because I thought they were someone else and they weren't that person. My race has come up and kind of been thrown in my face, so to speak. A lot of different things happened, and so I was really, really feeling hurt. Like, I'm not going to pretend that my friendships ending didn't hurt me, even if I knew it was the best thing, because you don't expect it. You expect your friendships to grow and blossom and for you to celebrate each other and grow together. Unfortunately, that wasn't what was going to happen. And I don't know if I mentioned this before. I'll mention it now. I think part of the disappointment we feel is we were attached to the expectation and the outcome of we'll be friends forever. When that doesn't happen, you have to let it go. And so for a while, I was hurt, angry. I felt guilty too, because I felt that I was doing something wrong because I'm losing friendships that I've had for 10 plus years. I felt lonely, very lonely for a really long time. I do have other friends, and I still felt that loss of my friends that I started, losing at that time. It took me some time to begin to move through that. I'm a really sensitive person, and I can take things personally, so I had to get over that and really start to shift my perspective, look at the whole situation and not just this one part of it that I was focusing on so much. I say that to say the loneliness turned into solitude. I was starting to do things that I like to do. I started feeling that time and space with things that bring me joy. I am closer to some of my other friends now, or certain friendships we have really gotten to know each other a bit more and connect on different levels. I also saw how some friends really show up for me and really support me. It took losing friends to really gain friends, if that makes sense. The lessons I learned, there are a lot of lessons I learned. I learned that people are really only in your life for a season. That's okay. I look at everyone as they're carrying me, they're helping me go to the next phase in life, and I learn something from every person that I encounter. Every friendship I really cherished and valued. I wish all of them the best. I feel that through our friendship, I've learned a lot about me. I've grown a lot, and now it's time for me to continue growing, and for them to continue growing in the direction that they're growing in. And so it's not so much as a loss anymore. It's more like, okay, well, that season has passed. I'm just becoming more aligned with myself, with charity. Also, it's necessary at times. In fact, I think that when you or we allow people to release us, or we release those friendships, it allows a lot of space for growth and opportunity to come in. Have you ever noticed where when you stop being friends with someone, different opportunities come into your life, or new people come into your life? Even you may feel better, you feel lighter, more confident, happier, and things like that. Like, I think that's when that's when you know it was the right thing, because you can feel it within. You can feel it within your heart. And for me personally, I feel that since I'm no longer friends with people, I have grown and transformed so much, and I'm still growing and transforming. Now I feel like I'm becoming more aligned with what I'm supposed to do. I'm trying new things. Here I am on YouTube. It feels really good, it feels good. Like I said before, if I didn't, I don't remember, I'll have to see when I edit. I was told that the guilt turns to gratitude. And at first I didn't fully understand it because I was still in it. Now that I'm on the other side, I look at it as At first, there was guilt. I felt like I was doing something wrong. There was also hurt, disappointment, and now I am grateful. I'm grateful for the space that I'm in. I'm grateful for the friends that I do have, the people that I surround myself with. I'm honestly really excited for what's going to happen next in my life. I did say I was going to give advice. My advice is to focus on yourself and things that promote growth. Allow yourself to mourn that ending of a friendship. Cherish the moments that you had together. If you're having a difficult time with letting it go, I definitely recommend, if you have a therapist, talking to your therapist or a friend that you can really confide in and trust. I don't mean like bashing anyone, that's not who I am, but you can share like how it does make you feel and how you feel about it. If that's what you need to do to get it out, of course, journaling, drawing, honestly, whatever works for you, do that. A student from Thailand told me to be fluid like water, allow things to flow through you. I think that can kind of go for any situation in life, just the ebbs and flows of life, you know? We gotta go through it. Sometimes it doesn't feel good, but just flow with it. You'll grow. You'll grow from it, I promise. What else? I don't think, do I have anything else? I do have one more thing written here, and that is attachment to the expectation, how we should and how we have to accept the reality and start to focus on ourselves. Always just continue to go within. And in doing that, you open up the doors, you just open yourself up to learning so much. In doing that, you're opening yourself up to learning so much more about yourself. Like I said, of how I was feeling lonely, and then that turned into solitude. Within that, I learned so much about myself, the stories that I told myself, beliefs, old narratives, so many things. Like I was able to, I don't want to say deal with, I was able to learn about and also release some of those old stories I told myself. Ultimately, it all just leads to growth and alignment. Like that's how I feel right now. I could get on here in a few months and feel completely differently, but right now that's how I feel about it. It's my experience. And so I intend that this video helped someone. If you would actually like me to do a video on how I maintain the friendships that I do have, I can do that for you as well. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.